What's up, guys? My name is Adriel Rivera, and I make music in my shed. Join with me today is Conrad.
Hey.
Conrad's back. Conrad's back. What are you doing here, man?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. And we also have somebody else that makes music in my shed. Backup dancer for Blackpink, T. James Pres, Washington.
Yeah, I be getting down, grooving. You know what I'm saying. Shout out Blackpink.
Oh God, yeah. No,
real.
it's I've never seen them live, but I'm sure they're great.
They're incredible. You should come out sometime. I can get you in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
That's good. What about Connor?
I mean, they're probably even better because he's there. So
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Mhm.
how long you been doing that?
Coming up on 5 years.
Sheesh.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
How'd that come about?
I was posting like those dancing TikTok videos, and they just really liked it. So they hit me up.
Like back in the Musical.ly days, right?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And they were like, all right, like you should come out. I actually do the choreography for it too.
Oh shoot, and then you're also a rapper.
Yeah, I do sometimes on the side.
It's my side gig.
And today we're gonna be breaking down my latest single, 2 Steps Behind. Why is Conrad here?
That's a good question.
It's because he had a part in the production of the single.
Wow.
What?
I knew that. I was just playing along.
Yeah, that was so cute. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I was trying to be funny.
So he actually sent me a demo of something. We were on the way to Nashville. Well, should we explain the story later? I think we should explain the story later. We'll save the story for another time. All you guys need to know for right now, and by another time, I mean later in this episode. All you gotta know right now is that he had part in the song, and we're about to listen to it right now. Woo! So let's give it a listen, guys.
I just think it's funny how I'm the same age as all of my peers. They take trips to Hawaii. I spend my nights schooling online. One step ahead, 2 steps behind. Swear things would be different now, but I keep running circles round here. One thing about my mind is that it changes all the time. One step ahead, 2 steps behind. What can I even say? Am I just gonna let my whole life slip away? I go through these emotions day by day. No wonder there's no change. No, I don't wanna feel this way, but I'm to blame. I ain't gonna try to justify why I'm 2 steps behind. I know exactly why I'm out here wasting time. Do this organized and advice comes as no surprise that I always pass like I'm out here wasting time. And after all, there's still no point complaining about it, 'cause all the fault is mine. There's only problems in my mind. It's time to take a look inside. I wanna move, I wanna see what happens when I'm somewhere new. But soon I realize with every shot, one step ahead, 2 steps behind. What can I even say? Am I just gonna let my whole life slip away? I go through these emotions day by day. No wonder there's no change. No, I don't wanna feel this way, but I'm to blame. I ain't gonna try to justify why I'm 2 steps behind. I know exactly why I'm out here wasting time. Do this organized and advice comes as no surprise that I always pass like I'm out here wasting time.
Woo!
There it is.
Sheesh. My producer tag was supposed to be in there, and it didn't show up. Interesting.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, I didn't hear that.
Or was it at the beginning? Dude, I don't even remember where I placed it. It's somewhere in there. It might have already played. I think it did. Anyway, that's the song. 2 Steps Behind. Conrad helped produce this song. But this is different from our other collabs
Yeah.
because we weren't in the same room for the. Well, I mean, we weren't in the same room from other ones too, but like this one, like
This one, I think this is the first time we weren't in the same room, but it was like a split effort
yeah,
production.
right,
Yeah.
So to elaborate on the story of the song, how it started off was that we were on the way to Nashville or the way back from Nashville.
Back, yeah.
Yeah, on the way back from Nashville, Connor was just showing me songs on his laptop, right? Like just demos that he had that he wasn't gonna finish.
Yeah.
You know, and so he's like, and I told him like I'm working on songs. I need more songs to make and get scheduled and stuff. And he's like, oh here. And the reason why we went to Nashville, first of all, is because he had a show in Nashville back in January. Sheesh. Yeah, and so like it was and it was fun. It was cool. I was his cameraman. That's why we both went. So we went down to Nashville for a week and came back up. Like literally, we were in the city for less than 24 hours.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was rough, but it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
So it was worth it. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so on the way back, I was driving the car and he was on his laptop showing me these demos, and he sent me a few of them. This was one of them. But this entire thing wasn't fleshed out. It was just like an idea. Which I actually don't even really know the story of the demo, which we'll get into it after the production. You can tell us a little bit about it.
Sure.
But yeah, so it was separate efforts of our own that combined into this one piece.
Yeah.
Where we didn't like, he sent me this idea and then I just finished the idea, right? So, which I want to show the idea, but later. First, we're gonna break down this song, starting with. What do we even start with, bro? There's so many things going on in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is one of the more chaotic looking project files that I've seen on this podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that like sonically that makes sense. Like when I hear the song and I hear all the different elements in it, like I see all this stuff, or I hear all this stuff. I think
Yeah, no,
we're about to break it down.
It's literally, I honestly can't even tell you what is what right now. I'm just trying my best, dude, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like organize this.
Pretty organized, honestly.
For what I've done before, this is pretty chaotic, dude. Like this is wild. Look at all these.
So what are your project
Yeah,
files
all right.
look
What are
like?
your like?
I guess because like Ableton versus FL, like FL, you have the automations on the timeline. So I guess that.
You don't have that on Ableton?
No, it's like in a separate like hidden menu.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with the drums. I have drums that I use for myself or from my own samples, but the majority of the drums come from your samples that were in the demo. So let me try to solo out like what we got for these drums, which is a lot. Bro, I gotta like read all these. Hold on.
Hey, well, don't forget that if you're enjoying the show, that you should review it on whatever platform that you're on. You know, Spotify. Adriel uses Spotify. I use Spotify for podcasts, and they have a star system. You can rate 5 stars. So, you know, if you feel like we deserve it, throw that up there. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, and a quick shout out to our sponsor, Squarespace.
Crazy. All right, so thank you for the little interlude. Here we got the drums, right? With guitar, apparently. All right. So starting off with just a kick and my vocals, apparently. Let me mute these really quick, bruh. Okay. Like, yeah, it really helps to have an organized project file for these podcast episodes. This is a little chaotic, but the song is pretty chaotic, so I think it works well.
Yeah.
Anyway, here you go. These are the drums, which I think are pretty cool. I think they have a nice groove to them, and yeah, dude. Again, so many different sounds going on here. There's like fills and all that going on. It's hard to figure out what is what. Do you want to see all these? Like, look at all these freaking tracks.
Oh
going
my!
On. It's a long track going on. But yeah, so that is the verse drums, the swing that we got going on for the first drums. For the chorus, when we lead up to it, well, pre-chorus first, it's pretty simple. Just, good old kick drum going on. After that, for the chorus, this is what we got. Again, with all these extra freaking noises, dude. Like, hold on, give me 1 second while I mute stuff. That is not it. Yeah, so Connor, I know this is basically like, is this the drum? I don't even remember if this is the drum pattern that you had going on. I know this part it's not, but a lot of those sound effects that are in there, like with like the like that thing, the little static going on, that was in your original demo.
I think so.
And I kept that in there because I really like that. I think this is a cool addition. But yeah, so I don't know. Honestly, I think I rearranged your drums a little bit, like, but I kept the same samples. So so those are the drums, and they're pretty much like that for the entire song, except over here. Dude, all these freaking extra sounds. Oh my god, this project file is too much. All right, so again, second verse, we got this going on, but then when it comes into like the different parts of the second verse, we got like a different loop going on for these drums, right? And then we come back out of it and then go back to that original swing. But then like when we come back to that whole, like when the domain expansion happens, boom, just that swing.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's drums. So now what we got going on is some acoustic guitar. Acoustic guitar, they're in all the guitar parts. You had no guitar in your original demo.
Nope.
Yep. So I threw in some guitar for like the first verse, and for the chorus, for everything. There's guitar in it all. But let me see. The chorus guitar, not the chorus guitar, the verse guitar. If I can find it. Sounds like this, guys. Yeah.
That sounds like ukulele a little bit.
It does. And
I feel that.
Some of the effects that I put on there, which we'll probably be able to pull them up here. I have like a flanger going on for like some modulation.
I heard that, yeah.
And so like I think that's part of the big reason why it sounds like that. But I think I also was pretty up on the frets too when playing it. And then so we have acoustic guitar going on in the verses, right? There's that acoustic guitar. But when you have that huge like expanding of like, you know, when I go like there's only problems in my mind, right? Like that. Like there's that whole, I feel like, instrumental expansion that happens. If I like unmute everything right here, you'll hear it's like, right, and like it like the instrumental
that section.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
gas.
I appreciate that.
It feels so wide.
Right, that was the goal. I
Yeah.
wanted it to sound like really wide. And so I take out the acoustic guitar for that, and I switch it out with an electric guitar with like all sorts of different electric guitar stuff going on. So this is how that ends up sounding like. Give me 1 second. No, it's not. It's not how it sounds like. Oh. Here. All right. I think we got it this time, guys. We got it this time. Yeah. So there's a sidechain going on. There's like this big strum that I have happening right here, right? And then all the plucks going on too.
That's cool.
Thank you.
I thought there were like strings in there or something. So but most of what I was hearing, I think, was the guitar. So
Technically, guitars are string instruments. So yeah, there were strings in there.
you know what I mean, like violins or something.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because it's like it has that like almost like sustained sound to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
for
has,
sure.
Like, the same timbre a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, and you are a violin player.
I am.
That's crazy. Bro plays violin, guys. Multi-instrumental, multi-talented Conrad. It's crazy. And has perfect pitch. That's wild.
Wow.
That's wild.
I lucked out.
That's crazy. So on top of that, what we got going on is this bass line, and this bass line is actually your bass line from the original demo that you sent me.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but I just
boom.
rearranged it to be the right notes to play.
Yeah.
Chopped it up a little bit. If I can figure out where I have it, to be honest. Synth bass. I think it's this one. Yeah. So that's your original bass, and I actually did stuff to your original bass. I added some liquid to this, some EQ, boosting some of the things, and some compression, I guess.
Nice.
But there's like more wideness to it now. Because again, with that one section, I wanted it to feel really wide, and so I widened it out, if that's a word.
Yeah.
And then on top of that too, there's also a sub bass going on underneath that, so it kind of like fills it out a little bit more. What else do we got going on here? What is this? What do we have here, bro?
Yeah, there's a ton.
There's a
bro.
ton of stuff. This stuff is muted, so it just wasn't in it. And yeah, there's a lot of elements that like I try to place from the demo and seeing where they fit, and like some places like just some things just did not fit. There is like a sound that you have, a synth that you have in the demo that I really liked, and I just was not able to do anything with, unfortunately. But I think that I'm assuming that's what that is. Let me see. What else we got going on? Honestly, that might be it for the verses. That might be all that's in the verses. But yeah, so I love that transition though from the like that like acoustic section to like the widening.
Yeah.
It's like and then it comes back in.
I think it's my favorite part of the song, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
how it does that.
it definitely was my favorite
Yeah,
part.
me too.
Yeah, and I definitely got like inspired. This was about around the time after we saw her on John live.
Oh.
So I definitely got a lot of inspiration from his like Just Me and Friends.
Yeah.
He is that like that expanding kind of
Yep.
thing. So like
I can hear that.
yeah, yeah. So I got some inspiration from that guy for sure. Let me see. What else we got going on? So pre-chorus. That's your voice, right? Because I never
that's
actually
me.
asked you that question, but that's you singing that.
I didn't know if
Whoa.
you re-recorded it or like if that was just what I originally recorded. So
No, it's
that's me.
It's what you originally recorded, and I love how it sounds like. I didn't want to change it at all. Like I felt like it was perfect. So
I think is it up an octave?
yeah, this one is up an octave. You had two different, like you had one that was down the octave and one up the octave recorded. I mean, I think
don't remember.
I think you just pitch shifted one up and like had them layered over each other. So I just kind of used one for one area, one for the other, and like combine them in certain parts. But yeah, so that's that. And again, this pre-chorus has just like the kicks, acoustic guitar, then the bass line, and then we build up to the chorus. If I didn't mute the bass earlier.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Can't believe you did that to me.
Here. Yeah, so that part with like the electric bass going on right there added some distortion and drive into that because like I just felt like it fit more my vibe, definitely, you know, like because like originally what you had going on, which again we'll show the demo afterwards, but you had like
It's like 808.
yeah, 808s going on and stuff, and so like you know for my style of music I tend to use a lot more instruments, like you know like playing instruments and stuff like that, and bass line is one of them, and so I think swapping it out gave it more of like I guess like a my kind of feel, you know what I'm saying? But there is that one part right here where I do bring in the 808 that you did have for like a split second because I just felt like that break, like
Boom.
yeah, it just sounded really cool. Yeah,
That's cool.
and like because I remember too from like hearing it from the demo, like I liked how that sounded and I didn't want to lose that necessarily. So I think it was just cool to swap it out for certain areas. And it almost sounds the same in terms of tone, you know?
Yeah.
It's like very similar. But yeah, so after that, we got some electric guitars layered on top of that. I think it's this. I think I muted it, but yeah. So I actually want to ask you, Connor, how the heck did you make this sound? Because that is from you. Like, that is from what you sent me. This, like, I don't even know what to call it. Where is it at? I think it's this thing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how did you even?
So I actually think I want to say it's a sampler instrument that I did. I added some processing to.
Yeah.
But, it's like an African percussion instrument. I like the name is escaping me, but it's really similar to like a marimba or like
a kalimba. Is that what it is?
It's not a kalimba. Yeah, I don't know if the name is escaping me.
Yeah.
I wanted to use it. I like when I found it on Splice because like it was the whole instrument was downloadable from Splice.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I just got it and I was like messing around with it and yeah, I think the tone of it is like so colorful. It kind of reminds me of like Square Waves a little bit, but just like more organic sound.
Yeah.
You know? So like I feel like it turned out really cool, but yeah, I couldn't get it to work in like my own context. So I think it sounds really cool in this song. So
I think did you add like shaper box to that for the glitching, kind of like the bit crushing?
I think I probably automated
some bit crushing.
Yeah, some bit crush plugin. So
yeah, because the bit crushing is dope. I love how that sounds like.
Yeah.
So there's that instrument that plays through there, and then besides that, that's the chorus. And coming back into the second verse, we got like very similar structures to the first verse. You know, just like a little extra added bass to it. And then again, the drums kind of switch up a little bit where we have a consistent kick on the quarter note. But then over here, pre-chorus is basically the same. Coming into the final chorus, we have what we originally had earlier. But then in the second half of it, we bring back the 808s, you know, and kind of switch it up a little bit with some. I added some like more like triplet hats and stuff like that. So right here. I don't think those are triplets. I think I lied. And it goes back into this. And then finally we end with this. And I think
is that my voice too? Or
yeah, no, it's all your voice. I
Really?
never re-recorded any of that.
That's crazy. That sounds like a lot better to me.
I think I did do some like processing to it. I don't know. I don't know where. Let me see. Where do I have? Where do I have this stuff on? Vocal lead. I think it's this one. Yeah. Give it some time to load. We got a lot of stuff going on right now. FL Studio Pros. Okay, hold on. All right, so yeah, some vocal processing.
Oh wow.
You know, like I messed with the EQ a bit. Added a little bit of reverb, and then what is this, compressor? So I added some compression to it. So yeah, I did mess around with it a bit, but
Nice.
yeah. So
Sounds a lot better. So
thank you. Yeah. So then after that, we got this final little, you know, bell going on. I mean, this happens in the pre-choruses as well. But like I think you could really hear it in that final, you know, outro. But yeah. And it's just like following your vocal basically.
mm-hmm.
And yeah. So that's the production of it. And I'll go over the vocals really quick. I'll solo out the vocals so you can hear them. And one thing I made sure to do with that whole, like when it expands, the vocals reflect that as well, where there's like reverb. So you'll hear right here.
I just think it's funny how I'm the same age as all of my peers. They take trips to Hawaii. I spend my nights schooling online.
and you hear like the echo and everything,
Two steps behind.
and then it cuts back to just dry.
Swear things would be different now, but
yeah,
That's so good.
Yeah.
thank you. And then for the chorus, I did so many takes for this chorus, dude. There's so many takes. Like I had to layer, and you can see the original files that I have right here for this chorus. Like, I mean, they're muted right now, but like, this is like all the different takes that I took. These are just the harmonies. Like the original one is like somewhere up here, the original take, and I had to harmonize with all of it. And it was just a lot of tedious work, but I'm glad how it turned out because it's like, I think it's a cool sound, kind of like a flopping back and forth because it literally is multiple takes.
I'm to blame. I ain't gonna try to justify why I'm 2 steps behind. I know exactly why I'm out here wasting.
Yeah, so.
Disorganized and ill advice comes as no surprise that I always backslide. I'm out here wasting time. And after
So yeah, just that.
That's so cool.
That is so good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so but that's that. That's that right there.
I think it's funny. It sounds so happy, and you're just like,
Yeah, just
dogging on yourself. You're
yeah,
just like,
yeah, for
it's a
sure.
waste of time.
Yeah, for sure. I tend to do that, make happy songs into sadder songs, but I think
Contradiction.
it's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. That's 2 steps behind.
So let me hear the demo.
Yeah, you want to hear this demo?
We want the demo.
So this is
I forgot what it sounded like.
this is Connor's demo called Cheddar Cheese, guys. You ready? You ready to give it a listen?
Cheddar cheese.
So that's Connor right there.
Look at you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I loved how it sounded. Like I thought it was so cool and had a lot of potential. And I was surprised that you weren't gonna finish it.
I just didn't know directionally where to take it. Like,
Yeah.
It's like it was a cool idea, but like I didn't know what to do with it. And that's why I was like so blown away when you sent me what you finished with it, because I was just like, that's insane. I couldn't have thought of anything like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean this was dope. It's not like I came into it too knowing what I was gonna do with it, but like I messed around.
I think it helps, honestly, if you don't know.
Yeah.
Like if you have some preconceived notion, like it's really hard to just break away from that.
Exactly.
It doesn't work out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like a problem I feel like I run into a lot when making stuff. So
Definitely recently I'm starting to run into that problem a little bit more where it's
Yeah.
like I think it goes back to the whole just being inspired by music though. I haven't like sat down and like really not even just trying to listen to music, but I haven't discovered new music because I haven't gone out of my way. Bro keeps hitting my feet on
You say
it too.
keep, but like I did it accidentally twice.
Yeah.
But you did it once.
I did it once out of the how many times that we recorded this podcast. It's been a lot. Mom and dad are fighting.
do you guys change clothes between podcasts to make it seem like
What are you
did?
talking
Yeah, what
about?
dude, this is
Dude,
different days. What
yeah,
are
what
you
do you-
talking
dude,
about, bro?
this
I don't know what
is-
you're talking
yeah.
about. We recorded these all on separate days.
Yeah. Dude, I come here once a week, man.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
so-
That's how we do it. It's
Yeah.
a weekly podcast. You don't think we record them all in a
What?
week?
That's absurd.
Yeah.
Why would we do something so crazy?
Right, that's
Like,
wild.
efficiency or whatever.
Yeah, it is highly efficient.
Sorry, I asked.
Yeah, no, it is efficient. It really is.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
but yeah, so shoot, what was I even saying before you rudely grazed my foot?
Bro, stop saying grazed.
Listening to music.
Yeah, so listening to music, like I just haven't been discovering new music because I just haven't put any new music on. It's like I'm not actively trying to. I've just been listening to the same old stuff a lot, or just podcasts. So, a lot of podcasts I've been listening to. Low key, a lot of myself I've been listening to too. I'll sometimes just play myself in the car. I'm a fan of myself sometimes,
Yeah.
and I think I'm kind of going fan mode a little bit on my music specifically, just the music, just how it sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely but that is a problem I have been having recently, where it's like I feel like I need more exposures to new music because I need more ideas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm glad you sent this stuff over because it's like this was great. This is great, a great challenge, I guess, to do something with this.
Yeah, I'm just cool. I think it's really cool for me to see what it turned into. I think from where it started.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
no, it was fun. It was really cool. One part that I wasn't able to use though was like the beginning synth that you have going on here, or not here, but it's coming up. Where is it at? Hold on.
I think I know what you're talking about,
bro.
'Cause I had chords in there.
Yeah.
But I removed them from the demo.
Oh shoot! Then no wonder I don't hear them here.
I might have given it to you when I exported it.
Yeah,
on
you
accident,
you sent me these chords, and I liked them actually. I really did like them, I wanted to.
It was just way too busy in the context of the demo, and I remember when I removed them, I was like, this sounds a lot better to me. But
dang, I don't even know where I'm because I'm trying to figure out where I have them. There's too many things going on. Where are they, bro? Are they somewhere here? Cheddar cheese. Brisket cheddar cheese. I can't believe you guys don't know what I'm talking about. It's crazy. Oh, here. I think it's this one. No, this is the bass.
It's only on the drop, right?
No, I think it was the build up to the drop, actually. These are 808s. This is a group.
Oh, wait, no, that's that one.
It's this one?
I think so. A 6 groove looks like my synths.
Here, hold up. Let's cut in a little. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, it's not. Oh, no.
Nope.
I just screwed that up. Maybe it's this one. Nope.
I think it was the last one, because I think it's the synth bus. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
Let's see. I think it's this one. Or hold up, everything's muted right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, see, like, yeah, hold on, let's redo that. I like how this sounds. Yeah, I really like how that sounds, and so I would have kept it if I could somehow, but
I think guitars are cooler, so
thank you.
Or it fits your sound more. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I agree. But yeah, so that's the demo. Why did you call it cheddar cheese?
That's a great question.
And yeah, like how did you what do you remember from this? Because you kind of just sent me this and I didn't ask any questions. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna use this now.
So I made this demo. I was on fall break from my junior year of college.
Whoa, wait, it's that old?
Or maybe it was senior. No, it was my senior year. My fall break of senior year of college. And
I mean, that's still pretty long ago, no?
Like a year and a half ago, about.
That's a minute.
But yeah, I was on a trip with some friends. We drove to Colorado to go see Louis the Child play at Red Rocks.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the focal point of the trip. But then like we also were doing some hiking and stuff. And I was getting kind of antsy just because like Louis the Child is like a huge inspiration of mine. And I feel like I had a lot of free time to make music. But like because we were out doing things and going places, like I wasn't really like sitting down to make anything.
Yeah.
So like one afternoon I was just like, I'm going to be weird and I'm going to not join everyone else on the trip on the social outing. And I'm just going to stay back at the Airbnb and try to make something. And of course, when I stayed back and like set aside time and like space for myself to make music, I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
So I was just like I just remember being like really frustrated, but I'm like, no, I have to make something. Like, this is really cool. I'm like in Colorado, like on my own, like for a little bit, like I should come up with something while I'm here, you know? So, and then I think I remember, I made a remix of that song, No Stylist, or no,
Drake and French Montana?
No.
Different
Destroy
thing.
Lonely. Destroy Lonely, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's the name of the song, but
yeah,
I made a remix of his song, and it was like I was like in like kind of like a hyper pop type kick at the time. So like, I made like a remix of that, and I made this other beat that I was like on, and then I made this one. And yeah, I don't know where cheddar cheese came from. It might have been. I remember we had like some pretty sparse food items in the fridge, so maybe I was eating cheddar cheese when I made this, but I'm not really too sure. I like cheddar cheese, so
there you go.
I don't know. Oh, actually, I think one of the serum presets I used in the song was called cheddar.
Oh, really?
There's a chance, maybe that's why, but
okay.
I'm not entirely too sure.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, I was like really on like a hyperpop kick, so like that's why I was doing like the formant shifting on my vocals. And,
yeah,
it was like it's like really heavy metallic drums with like 808s and stuff, but like also really colorful like plucky stuff. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's kind of where my head was at when I made it, but yeah, it was just kind of it was in the basement of a Airbnb. So
yeah, that's dope. I mean, and like I think you hit it pretty well. Like I think it does sound very hyperpop. When you showed it to me, that's what I thought was hyperpop.
Yeah, and I like what you did where you like kind of pulled it back a little bit and made it more like indie, because I feel like that's like a really cool like juxtaposition where like you have like really like chilled out, like more pulled back guitars and stuff to contrast with like the 808s and so
for sure.
Really cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and like I mean, I was kind of debating to keep all that like hyper pop energy and stuff like that, you know, with like all like the drums and the 808s and all, but like it didn't resonate with me, you know, where I wanted like what I wanted like my stuff to sound like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think it was a great starting point though, because I love where it came out, you know, or what it turned into. But yeah, so there you go.
I'm curious as to when you said that you couldn't come up with anything to finish it. Are you talking like instrumentally or vocally?
It's kind of both. Like I was just trying to like sometimes I make like I usually start where I have a drop idea because I make a lot of electronic music, so like the drop is usually like the most focal point of the song.
Right.
So I feel like that's always the first thing I have in mind, and then if an idea is not going to make it that far, that's usually as much as I'll make.
Yeah.
But then this one, like I kind of liked it, so I made a build for it, and then after I do that, sometimes I'm like, okay, if I was to structure this into a song, like where would it go, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like I couldn't really think of a song structure for this. And then, usually after I get the song structure, then I would think songwriting, which I feel like is like, for some people that might be kind of backwards. And I'm honestly trying to learn how to do it the other way, where like you write first and then produce.
I mean, for me, I'm that way where I do the instrumental first and then write. I'm never really like the writer first. I mean, but you write first, no?
Well, I mean, what do you mean? I just write on a beat.
Oh, well, yeah.
So then he kind of does the same as well.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just get the full thing and then I write something.
But you do switch over your like sometimes you'll use like you won't use the same rep for like a certain instrumental, right? You'll switch it over to a different one.
Yeah, that's happened in some cases. Yeah, that actually just happened with a song that's probably about to come out soon. I wrote it on like a different beat, and it's for a short film. And the director's like, I don't really like the direction of the instrumental, but I like the song, and so I just moved it on to something different. But
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it works. I mean, there's only one time that I could really think of where I started off. Well, there's like my song "Life Like Them." That song started off. I have the voice memo still. I saw it earlier when I was looking through my voice memos to find demos and stuff. But I saw I had the idea while I was washing dishes to make that song, like the melody and stuff and how it would sound like, and I just recorded it and then came to it, and I actually made it from there, which is never happens, but you know, and it took a minute to actually get it to where I wanted it to get, but it worked out, and it's pretty satisfying when that happens. Yeah. So, if you guys want free early access to my latest releases, I release a new song every month on the 25th, and you can get access to those songs before they come out by signing up to my email list down in the show notes. You can also follow Connor there too, and this guy.
Yep.
This guy.
Hey.
This guy. You know what time it is?
Do you know what time it is?
Is it time for a quote?
Quote of the week.
Quote of the week time. Let's do it.
Sheesh. All right.
So sticking with the demo name, cheddar cheese, I thought I would give us a cheese fact.
Cheese.
In the USA, cheddar cheese is the second most popular cheese in the country, falling just slightly behind mozzarella.
Mozzarella is the first one, like the most popular in the United States.
Yeah.
You would think that American cheese is the most popular.
That's what I assumed.
I don't like. Well, you think like Italian food, like that's like most of that is just mozzarella, right? Mozzarella,
That's true.
Parmesan.
That's true. I'm not putting I'm not putting American cheese on, spaghetti. So
You put it you put it on burgers and grilled cheese.
Yeah, burgers, grilled cheese. Yeah,
that's it.
That's like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't think it deserves to be first. American cheese is like plasticky.
That is valid.
But it fits so well with like burgers and grilled cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's like you try to use any other cheese and it's not not as good.
I think cheddar cheese goes well on a burger.
Yeah. Hold on. Cheddar on a burger? That's the vibe, bro.
It depends. I think cheddar has some flavor in there that I'm not 100% like vibing with.
Really?
My favorite cheese is Chihuahua cheese.
Okay.
That's so good.
Have you had like white cheddar cheese versus like?
Yes, white cheddar is so much better than regular cheddar.
I like both types, but like I feel like they're better for different situations.
Yeah.
Different pairings and stuff. Yeah.
Panera actually just updated their menu and they have like a turkey white cheddar sandwich and I tried it and I was like, damn, like this cheese is good.
Good old white cheddar.
I think white cheddar is pretty good.
I think cheddar should be number one personally. I think it's very versatile. It's good cheese.
But it's number 2. What is America thinking, bro?
I don't know.
This is the problem. This is the problem with our country.
It really is.
Yeah. I think like you can't make like cheddar sticks. Like we have mozzarella sticks.
No, I've seen cheddar sticks though.
They call it like cheddar sticks.
I don't know if they call it cheddar sticks, but there's definitely
It doesn't
like
have the same ring to it.
at the store. I've definitely like we've gotten packed cheddar before, like on stick mode.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hey man, good old cheddar.
I just love cheese, like in general.
Yeah, cheese is good, bro.
Agreed.
Go to the bagel place near your place they put a whole block of cream cheese on the bagel.
They put like half a pound of cream cheese.
It's literally it's so much.
You get a pound of cream cheese with a side of bagel.
Yeah, it really is how it works, but it's good.
Dang.
It's good.
It's a lot.
I like cream cheese though.
So it's good.
Dang, I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, so we gotta go visit Connor.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Let's do it.
We're
inviting ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pulling up.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we'll let you know what time.
Okay.
What you got? Yeah,
me?
Go ahead.
It's from me. But I like this one. I like this one.
All right.
It was the first line for this remix that I just posted. Well, at time of recording. Rapping like I got some credit card debt that's as long as a zip code.
The way you sang that too was like really good. I liked how zip code.
Thank you.
It's a pretty good one.
But like people like rap like he's rapping like the rents due.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but like way deeper because like the rents due, but like no, we're already behind, bro. We gotta catch up.
Right.
Dang.
And it it hits home a little too hard too. But there's that. Yeah. But yeah. Shout out that.
Dude, credit card debt is scary. I've thankfully never gone into credit card debt. But like I know the interest rates for credit cards are
like
astronomical.
30%.
Yeah, and it's like
crazy.
You definitely want to avoid that at all costs for sure.
See, this is why I just don't buy anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Also a good call.
Just like if you just don't purchase anything, then they can't get you.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
I wish I would have thought of that, bro.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so my quote of the week is one from Alex Hormozy. He says, "The goal is to live a life where your perfect day and your everyday are indistinguishable."
Real.
Oh my God. I mean, that's what we talked about, like in our conversations before, where it's like, granted, am I at that point yet where I want to be with my music career? No, not necessarily. But in terms of what I want my life to look like and like what I'm doing, I'm kind of already doing it.
Yeah.
And like that's the goal at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I love that quote. I mean, I love you guys.
We love you too, man.
Thank you guys. Yeah, so
so funny. That reminds me of the in Spider-Man when he says I love you guys.
They're like thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's my quote. And if you
Awesome.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. So if you guys enjoy the podcast, he gave you the spiel. Feel free to give it a little rating. And if you like Connor, again, feel free to follow him. If you like Pres, maybe possibly give him a follow.
Don't do it if you don't like us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Like, only be genuine, please.
Exactly. You know, we need more of that in this world. And feel free to follow me if you want to see more of me. And I make music in my shed. He makes music in my shed. He has made music in my shed, before.
That's the point.
So we make music in my shed. Thank you for watching.